Hey! Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Welcome back to Focus VBS. Yesterday we talked about how everything we see can point us to God. And today we are talking about how even though God isn't standing right in front of us, we can still hear from Him. When we decide to focus and take a closer look, we can see and hear God. Now let's have some fun with our game.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelly. Right now, I want to see how well you can focus with a super fun game called the Focus Cup Shuffle. The ball will start out under one of these cups. When I start to shuffle the cups around, keep your eye on the ball. At the end, you'll try to guess which cup is covering the ball. Are you ready? Let's focus. Ready, set, shuffle! Do you think you know where the ball is? Let's find out. Nope. Nope. There it is! Did you get it right? Okay, let's try again. And this time, we'll go a little bit faster. Shuffle. All right, let's see where the ball is. Oh no! There it is! Did you guess it? Okay, we'll do one more round, and this time we'll go at super speed. Remember to focus on the ball. Ready, set, shuffle. Whoa, okay. Do you think you know where it is? Let's find out. Try this one. Oh, there it is! Okay, that was tough. If you got that one right, give yourself a hand. No, really, you deserve it. You know what? Let's keep the enthusiasm going with some music. One really great way we can put our focus on God is by singing and praising Him together. Let's do that right now. Stand up, everyone.
You made the sky above, you made the oceans deep. You have created everything my eyes can see. You made this hard to know your love. I stand in awe of everything you've done.
Hello. Hey. Hey! Where are you right now? You're hearing all of these sounds and it's taking you on a journey, maybe to the wild, wild west. All because of what you're hearing. Sound is so important to the way we interact with the world. Here, I'll show you why. Okay. The gnome. It's a gnome. Okay. I'm sorry if we spooked you. But we could do this because of one reason only. You didn't hear us coming. Sure, okay, you saw us coming. You saw Charlie here. This is Charlie. I named him Charlie, he's a gnome. You saw Charlie fall right onto the table, but we were able to give you a little jump scare because we process sound faster than we process sight. Even though the speed of light
299,792,458 meters per second.
is faster than the speed of sound.
A measly 340.29 meters per second.
Wait. Hold on. So you're saying the gnome, even though I saw it hit the table, I didn't hear it at the same time?
Wait, hold on, check it out. So we see Charlie fall onto the table, but what we see doesn't reach our brain until about a little less than a quarter of a second.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, now.
Yes.
No!
As opposed to sound, which gets to our brains faster at 0.05 seconds. So why is that? Well, we're gonna be talking all about that and more today on A Closer Look.
No. Actually, I think they get the point.
Oh, no, you think? Kyle, when are we going? Kyle? Where did Kyle go?
I'm not sure. I was busy counting to 0.05 of a second. It's very taxing.
I got you again!
Oh, how exhilarating!
Why would you do that?
To illustrate a point about how our brains process sound faster than processing vision. I mean, did either of you see me coming?
Of course not, you snuck up on us.
Well, the camera saw me. Everyone out there saw me.
Why didn't you warn us?
I mean, imagine if you were out in the world picking berries or something.
La 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 la. Oh, what a beautiful day. I'm sure nothing bad could possibly happen in the great wide world.
Roar, I'm a wolf.
Curses! A wolf! If only I had a sense that could warn me when someone was sneaking up on me.
Acting aside, that's the point. We can only see in front of us, but we can hear everywhere.
All I wanted to do was bake a pie.
Too bad for my buddy over there. Sound waves are hitting us all the time. But what about sound waves we can't hear? More on Closer Look after this.
Does anybody have any floss? Got a little berry stuck in my teeth.
Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're having a great day. We're going to do something that's a little bit difficult, but here's what you need to have at home ready to go. You're going to need your glue, a yellow marker, tape, just regular tape, and your scissors. So also in your VBS plastic bag, you're going to have some items too. You're going to have 2 pages of pictures we're going to cut out in color. You're going to have a dowel rod, just a wood stick. And you're going to have several pieces of dark colored tissue paper. So what we're going to do is be reminded that you can hear from God. All right? So this isn't anything that reinforces listening or hearing, but that's our focus for today. So we're going to focus on hearing from God. All right? So first thing, what you're going to do is each picture has a letter and a number. So you'll see that a little bit clearer on your packet that you have in front of you. You're going to look at that number and letter, and you're going to write it on the back where it's within the circle. So you can hold it up to the light. You'll make sure you're in the circle. Do that the same for each of the 4 circles, because you're going to need that later. We're going to put it all together. So once you've labeled that, you can go ahead and cut the circle out. So we'll just do this. We'll just do a little cut, take you a little bit of time. All right, kids, hope you've had a chance to cut out your circles, put your rocks and color your sand, and then you can color the pictures as well. So you're done with that, and then you're gonna look to the circles that say A1 and B1. Remember you wrote those on the back of the circle? So you're gonna lay those down and take your wood stick, your dowel rod, and you're gonna lay it down on your A1 and your B1, just like that. It's hard to see when they're laying down. So what you're gonna do is tape the dowel rod to the pictures, and that'll hold it in place for something you're gonna do a little bit later. Then you're gonna take your glue and you're gonna squirt it all over each of those circles that's laying down, because you want the other pictures to stay tight on there. So the one picture that says A1, you're going to take the picture that says A2. So the A's together, the B's together. Don't mix them up, it won't work. So then you take your A2 to the back of your A1. So let's see, you're gonna see how that cloud is up there? The cloud on this picture is going to need to be glued on the back in the opposite way. So see how the clouds are up? You're going to need to take this one and turn it where the cloud is down. You can't see that it's down, but it is. Then you're going to lay it on the glue. And press it so it sticks together. And then for your B picture, see how this one, how the ground or the sand you colored yellow is down at the bottom. This one, B2, you're gonna make sure the sand is at the top. Then you're gonna glue that to the back of it. Press it real hard so it sticks. And sometimes what I do when I have glue but I wanna use something real quick, I just put a little piece of tape on the edges of it, like that. See where the dowel is? You just wanna put a piece of tape there to hold it a little bit better. All right, so we have our finished product here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place the dowel rod in between our hands like this, and then you're gonna just roll them back and forth. Can you see the pictures? You're supposed to see the house on the sand is falling and the house on the rock is standing. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but when you're doing it at home yourself after you finish your project, you'll be able to see it just fine. So remember, you can hear from God. I hope you have a great time with your fun craft today. Have a great day.
All right, so if I knock down the kitchen wall right there, then, oh yeah, then that leads to the bedroom. And then, oh, and that way I don't have to get out of the bed to go to the fridge. Oh, hey everyone. So I got a set of blueprints right here. Blueprints are basically a drawing of a building before it's built, or maybe like the instructions to your Legos. They help tell the builder how to build something so that the building makes sense. Now, if you're sitting in a building right now, it was designed by someone who drew up a plan. Then they gave that plan to a builder so that they knew exactly how to build the building so that it would be the right size and that it would be safe to go in and out of, and have enough bathrooms. Really? Pretty much any building you go into had a lot of thought go into it before it was built, and it had a blueprint. Well, except for that fort I built when I was 5, definitely didn't have blueprints. Yeah, that one had no thought go into it. But our Bible story today comes from the book of Matthew, and it talks about building our lives on a solid footing. Now, let's say you can't see these plans very well here. What if it was out of focus? It would be pretty hard to see how to put together the building. That's kind of what our Bible story talks about today. It comes from the book of Matthew, and it's something that Jesus said. He said, "So then, everyone who hears my words and puts them into practice is like a wise man. He builds his house on the rock. The rain comes down, the water rises, the winds blow and beat against that house, but it does not fall. It is built on the rock. But everyone who hears my words and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man. He builds his house on the sand. The rain comes down, the water rises, the winds blow and beat against that house, and it falls with a loud crash." So I have 2 model houses here. The first one my friends and I are gonna build on a pile of sand. All right, here goes nothing. Woo, all right. This sand is making it really difficult. It's impossible to get this thing level. Okay, well, it's standing at least, but let's try to build it on rock and see how it turns out. Now, that is a house. Alrighty, now it's time for the storm. Not bad, not bad at all. And now for this guy. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty clear which house we'd want in the storm. Jesus told his disciples that whoever puts his words into practice is like the wise man. Now, what does that mean for us today, 2,000 years later? Jesus isn't exactly standing right in front of us to tell us what to do. But here's a couple of things that I think are pretty exciting. We have the Bible, and in the Bible, there are these 4 books right at the beginning of the New Testament that we call the Gospels. And the Gospels were written by people that either knew Jesus or by people that talked to people that hung out with Jesus. And they wrote down some incredible things that Jesus said. So even though we can't see Jesus, we can see his words and we can put them into practice. Your Bible is a book full of wisdom and stories that shows us a better way to live. And most importantly, the Bible points to Jesus. If we believe in Jesus, God will give us his very spirit to live inside of us. Crazy, right? And God's Holy Spirit inside of us can help us make wise choices and can help us selflessly love the world like Jesus did. And so, in some ways, the Gospels and the words of Jesus are like these blueprints. Right here. The Gospels can help you focus on who Jesus is. And the stories of Jesus can give you some really great ideas on how to love the world around you, how to love your brother or sister, how to be kind to your friends, or even how to love someone that others look down on. That's pretty incredible. That 2,000 years after Jesus walked on the earth, we can still read his word. And even though he's not standing right in front of us, we can hear from God. I'll see you again soon, and we'll keep taking a closer look. I have some houses to get wet.
Wilson!
Samantha. What do you got there, buddy?
It's a whistle, but it's broken.
Let me see that. It's broken. Well, we've done all we can do.
Whoa.
Kyle!
Not so fast, Wilson.
It's broken. We can throw broken things away. That's our right as scientists.
Okay, first of all, that is totally not true. And second, it's not broken. There's only a certain spectrum of sound that we can hear. See, the whistle's not broken. We just can't hear the sound that it makes.
Why would anybody make a whistle you couldn't hear?
For dogs. Hey, boy! Oh, see, this is my dog, Puplo Picasso. He loves people. He really does. You're such a good
Let's go.
boy.
Hey, come on. Let's go.
There are so many sounds that we can't hear. In fact, as we get older, our ears don't really work as well as they used to. So there are some sounds that people only under 25 can hear. So check this out.
I don't hear anything.
What is that sound?
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, there it is. We both hear that sound that it hurts our ears
What
so
are you
bad.
doing? The sound stopped.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. I know that. We know that because we're both young and cool and hip.
There are all sorts of sounds all over the spectrum. It's amazing to think that this and this and even this, they're all just vibrations in the air. Okay, what are some of your favorite sounds?
I like the sound a basketball makes when it goes through the hoop. That's delicious.
I love the sound of a high five.
Ooh,
Oh, yes!
that's awesome. Okay, what person do you like to hear from?
Oh, I love to hear from my granny. I feel like I can still hear her singing to me when I close my eyes.
You are my Samantha, my
Oh, that's
only
lovely, Samantha.
You make me
I like hearing my cat snore. So cute. I just want to mush your face up against my face until we have the same face and we're the same person, dude. What? I love my cat. She's adorable and I love her and she's a cutie.
Okay, well, what about you? Who do you like to hear from the best? And what are some of your favorite sounds? They can be like this, or this, or even this. Whatever noise you pick, there are no wrong answers because all of our eardrums are made differently. Just like all of us, we're all made differently. So to pick out all those little differences, all you gotta take is a closer look.
This is my faith, this is my focus, all of my days. I know where my hope is, I'll live it loud, I'll shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. is my focus, all of my days. I know where my hope is, I'll live it loud. I shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, oh yeah. Woo! You ready? Come on, let's go. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, anywhere, anywhere. I fix my eyes on you. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, anywhere. I fix my eyes on you. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going. No, you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only, you are my only, you is you are my focus. I fix my eyes on you.
If we want to be wise, we need to focus on what's important. And we can do that by reading our Bible. When we hear about what Jesus said and practice what he said and what he taught, we build our lives on a solid foundation that won't fail. So remember today, you can hear from God. And think about this. How do you know what God wants you to do? Go ahead and talk about it to whoever's with you, your mom, dad, brother, sister, or friend. And I will see you tomorrow.